Senator Roberts.
Thank you, Mr. Acting Deputy President. As a servant to the people of Queensland and Australia, I want to make a comment on Senator Di Natale's motion. But first, I want to echo Senator Canavan's comments because it is our duty to work for the people of our state and our country. I want to compliment Senator Canavan for having the courage to reverse Liberal Party policy with regarding to the use of coal. That policy shows that the climate change fraud is unravelling. And in the United States, we see whistleblowers now coming out proclaiming that the very material that the ALP and the Greens are basing their campaigns on is shown to be corrupt, completely corrupt. Donald Trump, as President of the United States, is reinserting freedom into his country. We welcome whistleblowers, and we welcome his challenge to the political class that continues to ignore the people. We've seen it in the presidential elections in America. We've seen it in Britain's exit from the from the EU, and we've seen it in our own changes in this country. The political class is ignoring the people, and Senator Di Natale is continuing to show his arrogance for the people of this country. The President of the United States, Mr. Acting Deputy President, was elected by the people in accordance with the Constitution of the United States, the world's largest democracy. In his oath of office, he said that his #1 duty is to uphold the Constitution of that democracy, that great democracy, that wonderful democracy, that birthplace of freedom. The Greens have a tragic history of destroying and undermining our Constitution. The Constitution is our senior governing body, governing document. Are the Greens, Mr. Acting Deputy President, afraid of freedom, or are they arrogant? Are they afraid of the people or arrogant towards the people? A poll recently shows that the number of people in Australia supporting a ban on Islamic immigration is close to half the population. A poll last year by a left-leaning organisation showed that 34% of Greens voters support a ban on Islamic immigration. And what was the Greens' response to that? We haven't done enough to educate them. Not we'll better go out and listen, we haven't done enough talking. Instead of speaking to sell, the Greens need to listen to learn. I'll say it again, instead of speaking to sell, the Greens need to listen to learn. They talk about a president being unhinged. Well, he's acted faster than any president in recent memory. He's done what he's promised. He's fulfilled his promises, and he even started before he was inaugurated. He is now working at the speed of business instead of working at the speed of the political class. That, according to the Greens, is unhinged. Maybe the Greens cannot accept a politician keeping his promises. As I see it, the President of the United States has 3 fundamental duties: to protect life, to protect property, and to protect freedom. There is nothing more fundamental, and Donald Trump, as President of the United States, is serving notice on the world that the political class's days are ending. This raises the question, are the Greens worried about freedom coming back into in parliaments and congresses around the world? Because I support the President of the United States restoring freedom. Thank you, Mr. Acting Deputy President.
Senator Roberts. Senator Gallagher.